Hello, Lauren. This is a quick demonstration on how to do a duotone, which I mentioned, I think, in my response to your post as a monochromatic photograph with a strong color cast. Here's a photo I took last fall of some sunflowers out near a mesa or a bluff close to where I live in New Mexico. So I think my intention is going to be to give it an overall yellow cast. First thing I'm going to do is go up under Image, Mode, and I'm going to convert it to grayscale. Oops, there we go. And it's going to ask me if I want to discard color information. So make sure that you save a copy of the original somewhere, and or you save this as, so you don't get rid of the original information. But I'm going to go ahead and say discard. And you can see that converts it to a grayscale image. Now, once you've done that, you can go up under Mode again, and you'll see that Duotone is available. You can't create a duotone out of a four-color image. You have to convert it to grayscale first. So I'm going to go hit Duotone, and this is the last time I made a duotone. What a duotone is, duo suggests two. It is black and another color. Now, the last time I made one of these things, I used red, and it creates a really strongly colored image. But I'll show you how to adjust that. I'm going to change this to a yellow or a yellow ochre. So when I click on that color swatch, the red one, I come up with this palette, which is the color picker. And you see it says ink two color. Duotones were economical use of two colors. Sometimes, mostly in the past, when four-color printing was too expensive, you would resort to using black and a second color for economy's sake. So I'm going to use the slider to pick something sort of in the yellow ochre range. Just be aware that, and the screen displays this really well, that when you mix yellow with processed black, you get a green. That's because the black is not really a true black. It's not a neutral black. It's actually a blue black. So I can move the slider around until I get something that is closer to the effect that I want. I don't want to make it too muddy. I'd like to make it bright, so I'm going to slide up here maybe just a little bit. But on the other hand, I don't want it green. Maybe I'll slide down. And I want to be subtle with this too. I want to create something that is not, overwhelmingly colored. To my eye, it might look cheesy if it was too strong. So I don't know, I'll try that. Now, the other thing you can do is you can adjust the curves. Let's say I wanted less black. Here's the curve just by moving it, arcing it a little bit. More of the yellow becomes apparent. By going the other direction, by making it bowed in this direction, more of the black will become apparent. So I'm just going to go back to what I had. Also, you might try S-shaped curves so that you have really dense blacks in the dark areas. Let me go back to doing that. So I think I'm going to just make one simple adjustment, bow it this way to bring out the yellow. Then I'm going to emphasize the yellow by bowing it this way, the curve. You can try various things. So that's roughly what I'd like to achieve. And I'm going to hit OK and then File Save As. I'm just going to call it Duotone. Make sure you save it as a JPEG. Oh, okay, here's the thing that you got to do. Before you save it, you have to go back to 4-color. So Mode, CMYK, and Image or File, Save As. Now I'm able to save it as a JPEG. All right, so that's it in a nutshell. It's a fairly easy application. You may consider using it this. I'm not suggesting that you do, but just thought I would give you an extra technique in your quiver.